Hey everyone, I'm going to talk about my EDC today. This is a Maxpedition Mini which just goes with me pretty much everywhere. It goes in the bottom of my bag and it's just full of little bits of kit, full of EDC items that I use either every day, or it's got some emergency stuff in as well that I probably may not use. Some bits I have, others I haven't, but it's just good to have them there. So you can see this little bag is absolutely jam-packed, and you'd be amazed at the amount of kit you can get in it. I love it, it's brilliant. So let's have a look. Look at that. There we go. Right, okay. So I'm just going to go through the bits really quickly. I don't want to bore the hell out of you. So what we've got here is something I hardly ever use, but it's good to have. It's just a fire steel. I used this at a friend's barbecue recently to get it lit because we were having trouble. Also in here there's some other fire starting material. We don't often use it, but it's just good to have. You know, if you needed fire, you can get it quite quickly. That's the fire steel. Here is a Phoenix. We tend to say Phoenix here in the UK. Not sure about everyone else, but this is a Phoenix E12. Absolutely fantastic AA flashlight. I've got on here an old Zebralight H30 clip, which fits it really well. It's just a rubber clip, how Zebralight used to do them. And you've got a floody beam, you've got 8 lumens, 50 lumens, and do that again, it may have been off camera. 8 lumens, 50 lumens, and 130 lumens. There we go, and it's just a great light for EDC because of its pocket size. It's just brilliant. Okay, on the subject of lighting, we'll stay with that. I've got a Zebralight, an old Zebralight H30, which is a complete all-out floodlight, and this can either stand on a table like that, or if I need it to change a wheel in the dark, I've got the headband as well. So hands-free, complete hands-free lighting. This doesn't need much introduction. It's the Victorinox Huntsman. There's loads of YouTube vids on this. It's probably the best Victorinox knife you can get, I think. I'm not too bothered about the great big ones. This has just got all the stuff that I would use. It's brilliant. I've used pretty much everything on it. The tin opener is great if you're you know, for camping and things like that. Not everyone seems to know what the hook's for, but I can tell you what I use mine for. If I'm cycling, biking, your chain comes off, it's fantastic to get the chain back on without getting your hands dirty. Brilliant. All the other tools are self-explanatory. It's just a brilliant bit of kit. And I will say that for if you're an outdoorsman, the saw, that will go through a 2-inch branch quite nicely. It really is a great piece of kit, this knife. I love it. Okay, moving on. We've just got some general tools. Small Phillips screwdriver and a little flathead there. We've got the all-important USB stick because data is power, knowledge is power. You know, you can just take whatever you want with that. Take the data anywhere you want. Brilliant. We've got a little whistle for you know, for letting people, if I'm out in the hills, which I often am, we can signal if there's a problem. Back onto the subject of lighting again. I've got this snap stick, really useful for if you break down, you can drop this 100 meters back behind the car and let everyone know that there's somebody there. It's also really useful for camping. Quite recently we had on a campsite someone who's a little bit intoxicated, let's say, they'd had a bit too much of the old, you know, they walked straight into our tent at 3 AM because they just couldn't see it. Either that or they'd have far too much to drink. Probably the latter. But with this thing, you just snap it, hang it on the outside of the tent, and everyone can see that there is a tent there. And it doesn't interfere with your sleep either, so it is great. We have a little pencil. Some people prefer the, you know, the really high-tech pens that can write upside down and in water and all that kind of stuff. I'm not really too fussed about that. Just a standard pencil is great for me, and I use it in combination with the Write in the Rain notepad, which works really well. In the back of the notepad, I've just got a couple of plasters, a couple of band-aids. Just handy there, quite handy. Here I've got a hex tool, useful for just little jobs where you need it. Quite useful for the bike, you know, if you're out cycling, brilliant. Normally it should fold up like that. Now it's nice and small like that, but the thing is it's just a bit too fat, so for my EDC bag it lies flat like that. What else have we got in here? This is the fire starting material. This is your classic, what I learned off YouTube, your classic cotton wool with Vaseline and a couple of sparks from this, and that will burn. Just one ball of wool will burn for about 2 minutes and give you incredible fire starting capability. So really useful at barbecues, and really useful as well if you are stuck somewhere, you're freezing cold and you need a fire. You are sorted. Anything else? Oh yes, I've got another, you've all seen these are the credit card tools. This used to go in my mobile phone cover, but the thing is that's damaged, so I took the phone cover off. This is really useful though. You've got a basic blade here. It's good for opening boxes. I prefer to use this than the knife. I want to keep the knife sharp. This is great for those those jobs where you're going to blunt the tool and you're not too fussed about it. Opening boxes. You've got a couple of female hexes on here as well. There's a bottle opener, but I've got that on there anyway. It's just basic stuff on there that's quite useful to have. Quite cheap and effective, quite useful. We've got a spare battery for the Phoenix flashlight. We've got antihistamine drugs because I suffer very badly with hay fever and dust allergies. I need one of these every day to stop my nose watering like a tap. So for all those of you out there who suffer like me, you'll know what I mean. These are SIM card adapters. Now these only went into the EDC bag recently. My phone broke. I needed to put my SIM card into another phone, and guess what? It wouldn't fit. So I walked into the O2 shop. I'm not even with O2. The very nice lady behind the counter just gave me these for free. So they're really useful. You can just adapt your SIM, stick your SIM card in another phone that you've got a phone, and you can get by for the week or so before you get a new one. Brilliant, very useful. Thank you O2 for those. And I don't think there's anything else in here. There isn't. So if I just group everything up, we've got the writing implements there. We've got the tools here. That's a tool as well. We've got the lighting here. Lighting. Fire starting. And then just general things here. All this, as you've just seen, goes in there, and it goes with me pretty much everywhere. Really useful. Maxpedition do other sizes of these. I'm sure you've seen them on YouTube. The prepper videos, and they're all really good. Really enjoy them, guys. Thanks very much. Thanks for putting them on. I do enjoy them. Just get one of these that suits your particular size and needs. There are other companies that make things like this, not just Maxpedition, but it's absolutely fantastic. Really good piece of kit. So that's me. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.